Hello, and welcome to the Collegian News Webcast. I'm Victoria Brito.
And I'm Jonathan Baldwin. Here are this week's stories.
The Brownsville City Commission conducted a public hearing Thursday on a proposed ordinance that would acquire property for an underground pipeline for the transportation of natural gas and water.
Board General Counsel Eddie Trevino then presented the Commission with a slideshow on the project.
The project is the initial undertaking of the City of Brownsville's new gas utility system. BPUB plans an 800 megawatt power plant in North Brownsville, in which BPUB will have ownership, providing approximately 200 megawatts of electricity needed to meet present and future needs of Brownsville customers. The Cross Valley Pipeline project establishes a 40-foot easement from an area northeast of Edinburgh and Hidalgo to the plant site in the vicinity of Farm Road 511 North Brownsville. The approximately 50-mile line mainly crosses rural farm and ranch lands north of US 83. Initially traveling southeast, it passes north of the Valley International Airport, crosses the Arroyo Colorado near the Port of Harlingen, where it turns further south towards Brownsville.
During the public hearing, Brownsville resident Robert Uresti asked how much money is being put into the project.
Unfortunately, that information is right now not subject to public disclosure because of the process that we're undertaking. I can tell you that the Board of Directors at PUB and its management team is being extremely diligent in its review. The Texas Government Code, because of the competitive and sensitive nature of this matter, precludes us from releasing that information.
The Commission unanimously passed the first reading of the ordinance. The second and final reading of the ordinance will be held March 18th.
The Cross Valley Pipeline project in Hidalgo and Cameron counties will work with the Brownsville Public Utility Board to make the pipeline possible.
We have an update to the story on campus potholes reported by Marlene Rodriguez.
City of Brownsville Public Works crews filled the potholes on Ringgold Road with asphalt and leveled them with a steamroller on February 6th, making it easier for drivers to get through campus.
The Student Government Association has appointed a new Vice President of Administration and passed a resolution authorizing travel expenses for one member to attend a leadership conference in Austin.
Alexandra Rodriguez, a finance and international business major and former senator for the School of Business, explained why she would be suitable for the position.
So I'm pretty flexible. Yeah, I'm pretty flexible. I'm very well organized. I'm actually very well organized, very meticulous, very anal, I guess you could say. I've held a lot of leadership positions, done a lot of organizing, done a lot of grassroots events, and have held, I could say, a good number of positions.
Rodriguez, who last year attended the UT System Student Advisory Council meeting on behalf of the SGA, said she is interested in students' concerns.
But I really am interested in student concerns. So something that I noticed, even with SGA, is that a lot of students, complain about this, complain about that, complain about this, complain about that. But, it never gets anywhere, right? So something that I really believe SGA should start working on is, finding ways to outreach to students. Doing very small grassroots events, such as surveying or posting things on announcements, little things like that we can start off. Because even though the semester is going to end pretty soon, it's a good foundation for future semesters.
The Senate also approved $300 in travel expenses for Vice President of Accounting and Finance, Jackie Sanchez, to attend the 2014 University of Texas Ethical Leadership Conference to be hosted by the UT Austin Lyndon B. Johnson School of Public Affairs Thursday through Saturday.
Toilet paper on the floor are reasons why some students complain about restroom maintenance at UT Brownsville.
When told the Collegian has received complaints about restroom maintenance, Martin Cortez, UTB's facilities maintenance supervisor, said restrooms are cleaned 5 times a day. Purchasing Office Director William Dodd said UT Brownsville pays $50,000 a month for custodial services. Custodians work one of 2 shifts, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 3 a.m., with majority of them working at night.
Cortez said students who have a complaint about restroom maintenance may send an email to custodial@utb.edu.
With early voting for the March 4th primary election starting Tuesday, the University of Texas at Brownsville and the Advocacy Alliance Center of Texas have signed an agreement to work together to increase voter participation and education efforts in the community.
On February 10th, UT Brownsville Provost Alan Ardubis and Albert Morales, Project Coordinator for ACT, signed the 3-year agreement. The Center for Civic Engagement will host a Get Out the Vote contest. Student groups, staff, or faculty participants of UTB will be asked to encourage their colleagues and any registered voter in Cameron County to cast their vote at the UT Brownsville polling site located in Student Union's La Sala during the second week of early voting, February 24th through 28th, according to contest rules.
For more information on the Texas primary, visit votetexas.gov.
88 UTB students attended 5 information sessions for a chance to score an internship with the National Aeronautics and Space Administration this summer.
NASA representatives guided students through the steps of the application process and informed them of the requirements, benefits, and fields of study that the space agency looks for in candidates for an internship.
Why are you interested in internship with NASA?
I think it'd be a great opportunity to develop my business, professional development. They have, I heard they have finance and accounting, and I usually, as a student, I only have the concept, theory. I think this would be a great idea, a great opportunity to actually practice what I've learned in class.
11 NASA reps also interviewed about 54 students for the internship.
Interested students can visit the website below for more information.
Here's reporter Anthony Cano with this week's I Think.
For this week's I Think, we're wondering how UTB students feel about same-sex marriage legalization. This is what they had to say.
I'm not in favor of it. I've always been brought up, that a marriage is between a man and a woman. But, I do respect it. Everybody gets to live the life they want to live. And if they want to get married to a same-sex person, they can. But, personally, I don't agree with it.
Yo siento que todos tienen el derecho de tener el mismo amor, y yo digo que todos pueden casarse y la persona no tiene que ver el sexo, sino el corazón y el alma.
It's their right. I don't see any reason why we should be denying them their natural right to marry. It's not really an abomination. It's love, and if it is genetic, then who are we to deny them, that right? A lot of these people claim that they can't help whether or not they're homosexual. Why should we pass judgment on to whether or not that's right? It's not like, it's ending the world that 2 men or 2 women are getting together.
How do you respond to the criticisms of that it should be a traditional marriage between one man and one woman?
A man and woman, in, I guess, a Christian sense, between a man and a woman is like a traditional marriage, I guess. But why can't we change the tradition? Traditions they become traditions over time. If we start it now, then it will become tradition. It will become the norm. And I don't see anything against that.
Well, as far as same-sex, I just think everybody is capable of doing whatever they think it's possible for them to do. If there are straight people that get married, I think gay people are allowed to do that. They have equal rights, such as straight people as well. So, I'm up for it.
For the Collegian News, I'm Anthony Cano.
The gallery at Rustenburg Hall is featuring the work of UT Brownsville Visual Arts faculty members.
Gomez, head of the Visual Arts Department, said the inspiration for the exhibit came from wanting to show his students what happens when you have good craftsmanship.
I wanted to show some of my students what happens when you have good craftsmanship, and because some of these paintings here are like 34, 35 years old, and how the paintings still look fresh. So I wanted to inspire them.
Macias, who earned his bachelor's degree at UTB, said he has been creating art for as long as he can remember, and the inspiration for his art comes from life experiences.
What inspires your work?
Basically life experience. A lot of family and friends influence me and inform me. A lot of influential pop culture figures, stuff like that.
Junior art education major Josie Del Castillo says she was drawn to the art exhibit because she wanted to see how her professors find guidance and inspiration.
It's a faculty show, so I wanted to see what my professor's work is and kind of find a more guidance and inspiration.
The exhibit opened Tuesday and continues through the first week of March. Thank you for joining us this week. I'm Victoria Brito.
And I'm Jonathan Baldwin. Have a great week.